When we talk about the gap between what comes out of law schools in terms of their product and the willingness of the business community, that being law firms, industry, municipalities, and others, to buy their product, which is the law student, there is a gap that exists right now that isn't solved by the ordinary apprenticeship. Every firm and every business has an apprenticeship program by whatever name it might be. It's not really that dissimilar from the days of old when a farrier and a blacksmith used to take in someone and they were apprenticed. Well, today we call it many different names in the legal profession, but the notion is you must apprentice for a while and you move up. And in government, we have corporate counsel, senior corporate counsel, senior VP, and we move on up. Our problem is that gap right at the beginning. The gap right at the beginning has become so vast, business is not willing to bet on the product. They don't want to buy it. So it doesn't really matter whether it's that their apprenticeship is not sufficient or the law school is not training well enough. We've got a gap and the buyer isn't buying. So then how do we bridge it? The way to bridge it, I suggest, is that we've got to go to educating tomorrow's lawyer. And if we do that, we start anticipating how has the profession changed? What is it that's created this gap in performance capability? How do we remedy that? And the remedy is both academic and it's practical. We need to be blunt about the practical failures, and we need to be smart about the academic improvements. But one can't simply stand in the sand and say, well, it's one party or the other's fault. Fault is of no consequence here. Because what's happening is people are getting through law school and they're not getting jobs. They all know it. We all know it. The issue is how do you make it better?